That's right. Oh, getting down with some pops weed. I stole me some pops weed. That's right. If he catches me, he's gonna kick my ass, old pop. Um, it is the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, guys. I'm your host, Brian Brown. And what you tuned into is the wildest, the craziest, the wackiest 420 countdown show of all time, guys. That's right. Every day, Monday through Friday, we count down to the greatest time of all time. That's right, 420. Make sure you get in here, guys. Today is True Crime Thursday, and we are talking. We're token. That's right. We are token. We're a token. We're a joking. We're a midnight smoking here on the Daily Dank, baby. That's right, guys. We're getting crazy. It is True Crime Thursday, and we're going to be talking the craziest courtroom freakouts of all time. And you ever see like the guy, remember in Vegas last year, the guy who jumped over and tried to get the judge? We're going to be talking all that stuff, guys. We got a strain review. We're talking some Pops weed again, man. I love me some Pops weed. And some Rollers Delight. Let's talk some Rollers Delight, guys. This is pre-ground, diamond infused. So we're going to be talking some of that. We're going to be getting into all sorts of talk, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. So let's buckle in because we're going to kick the tires and light the fires, guys. We go live in 2. Let's do this thing. The It's 420 Somewhere podcast, dailydank.com. Let's get it done.
Get ready, get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom goes the bong. That's right. How's everyone doing out there? This is the It's 420. I'm low. I feel like I'm low today. I think my chair sank a little bit on me today. Maybe I'm eating, getting ready for wintertime, loading up. Now I'm getting too heavy. Uh-oh. Watch out. Oh, man, Thanksgiving is coming, man, and Christmas, all the freaking great food. You know what I love And well, I just smoked out, so I'm gonna totally indulge you in some food talk right now, guys. I love me. It's called the Bobby. And actually, you know what, man? I might drag April over to Laughlin and get a Bobby tonight. Um, it's called the Bobby. It's a sub from shit. Damn it, from a good sub place, Capriati's, and it's uh it's a sub with hand carved turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mayonnaise, and some other stuff in there. No veggies or nothing. It's a straight Thanksgiving sandwich, is what it is, and it is delicious. Oh my god, it is the best. Remember on Friends where Ross is like is freaking out about Monica's sandwiches she makes with the moist maker in the middle? That's how good these Capriati sandwiches are, man. Oh, so good. So good. What's going on the chat here? A sub shit, huh? Sub from oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, Capriati's, man. Sub from shit. Yeah, it's not the greatest place in the world, the shit sub shack. um What was I saying? Yeah, man. So it's what's some of the greatest sandwiches in the world. On that note, guys, I just freaking went on a rant about sandwiches. That's how stoned I am. Let's load up our bongs. Let's load up our pipes. Let's get those edibles out. Let's get your chocolate milk, whatever you're getting into, guys. Mountain Dew, craziness, gummy bears, whatever it is, guys. Doesn't have to be cannabis. It could be whatever you want it to be. We celebrate 420 as a moment of silence, a sign to clear your head, guys. If the boss is breathing down your neck, you got hard working all day. Tomorrow's Friday, school. My daughter had a hard day at school today at college. Yeah, sounds weird to say at college, but whatever it is, guys. If you need a break, this is your moment. Whether it's weed, whether it's food, whether it's just a deep breath, whether it's a big F you. That's right. Gear it up, guys. Scream it out because it's 420. And boom, how was your 420? Mine was fire, guys. Mine was fire. Like I said, I had partaken before the show. I usually do right before. I'm not usually coughing like I was today. At least I wasn't pooping my pants like the other day. um, nice. Well, here we go. Emoji time, emoji time. Blow it up, blow it up. I love it. I love seeing all the emojis in the chat. Um, what do we got? What do we got? At least I can see them here. When we were over on Restream, I couldn't see the emojis. I would just see I guess the text for the emojis. So smiley, winky face, tongue out is what I would see instead of the smiley face, tongue out, winky eye, which sounds way weirder when you say it that way. Anyway, guys. Anyway, I was your 420. Mine was good. I got into some pops weed, guys. Again, I restocked up on the White Girl OG. Um, And ooh, man, it is fire. It hits the right spot, guys. I would highly suggest it. 4 grams, $15. Healing Center, 1400. Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore. That's right, guys. In all the land and everywhere. You guys know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. All right, guys. What else we got cooking today? It is True Crime Thursday, and we got the Wildest Court Freak Outs, guys. Courtroom Freak Outs. Like I said, remember the judge who was attacked that dude who jumped over the thing and tried to get the judge in Vegas? Things like that, man. I'm not gonna say. I'm not going to show you people who get sentenced and they freak out after that. That's some fucked up shit because I've been on the other side of that. What is the Thanksgiving show schedule, if you know? Hmm. 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 I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. Probably won't be a 420 show. Probably be a morning show. Yeah. Yeah. And then that would be the only thing. I'm not going out Black Friday shopping or nothing. The algorithm blocked the comment. What? Yeah, no, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. Um, yeah, I don't see any. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to my parents' house. Me and April really haven't kind of talked about. I think we kind of did, but I need to clear it with the old lady, guys. I need to do it. Gary Home Planet, what's a happening? What's a happening? What is going on with you today? All right, guys, let's get into courtroom. Let's get into courtroom freakouts, guys. True Crime Thursday. I didn't have a story per se lined up. I'm starting to get scripts going for the whole week, so hopefully we can be somewhat organized, guys. And you know what? We're bringing back. If any of you guys caught it, I got a little busy for Halloween, of course. Our shorts. Pennywise the Pusher Man. Was Jason a weed farmer? The origins of the Ouija boards. We're bringing these back, guys. They're going to be every day. I think we're going to post them twice a day on all the socials, and then we're going to try to post some regular posts in between. But yeah, so and then we got the podcasts every day. It's going to be a lot of content, but I'm really loving those shorts. The first one that we're dropping tomorrow is History for Stoners, 1 minute long, and it talks about the Great Emu War in Australia. Do you know about this, uh, Aaron? Do you know about the Great Emu War of 1936, where the Australian Army went in because the emus were so crazy? They were destroying crops, killing people. They were raping the land. I don't know. Whatever emus do, they were doing it. And I don't want to give away too much, but the emus won. The emus won, guys. And these are just crazy stoner interest piece, guys. Things that will make you go, things that make you go, That's right. So we'll be dropping those twice a day. One for promoting the morning show. That's History for Stoners. That will promote the today in history and all that. And then I haven't quite figured out what I want to do for the 420. Probably like a conspiracy theory one that would intrigue stoners, something to sprinkle in on this show. So yeah, man, we're gonna have a whole damn network going here, dude. I got so screwed on my PS5 repair. Will be put. Oh shit. Oh man, I'll share it, man. Post that thing. Bring it on here. Let's talk about it. I hate that, man. I hate mail order stuff. You can't trust anyone these days, man. It sucks. Sucks out there. All right, guys, let's get into the craziest, wildest courtroom antics. That's right. Here we go.
Today we will all be thankful that we don't have to go to court, unless, of course, you are watching this from jury duty. In that case, pay attention, as we take a look at our judicial system and the ins and outs of the courtroom, from wild judges, crazy plaintiffs, and confusing procedures that will make you realize it is all disorder in the court. Here we go to Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Now,
where the
tell me
business
that's
of
not a
Good
public
Town
defender.
was supposed to be taking place during a hearing, challenging local mayoral election race results. However, instead of counting ballots, it appears the only business that got done that day was counting sheep. Both an attorney present for the hearing and also the judge
Oh my
presiding over the
God.
matter fell asleep while the court was in session. Luckily, someone woke up his honor.
Dude, come on. How can you let that slide? Like, this is people's lives, and a lot of times there was a public defender back in the day. You know what? Harvey Hooligan might even recognize this game. This name. Public defender Dickey was his name. Old school public defender, man. He kind of reminded me of the dude who was sleeping. And if you got assigned Dickey, you were done, and you knew it. And so I had him one time. That's actually where I ended up getting Billy Sipe, who's the judge now, as a private attorney. I was just like, I can't, my life's in this guy's hands. But yeah, it was always the joke that dude would nod out in court. And it does happen, man. Yeah, so crazy, man. But yeah, I've been there. I know that's some scary stuff.
Who realized what happened and had a good laugh.
Oh, hi guys. Just napping.
Now everybody's going to want that judge on their case, so they can call a mistrial for a narcoleptic judge.
Yeah. Dude, if you can't stay awake during your work shift, you need to replace, whether you're a judge, fucking police, fireman, doctor, especially on all those jobs. If you can't work a full shift while you stay awake, maybe you got to think about retiring. Maybe you got to think about. I always go on a rant about when they were passing Obamacare, and I don't know who the guy was, if he was Democrat, Republican. I don't care which side he was on. This guy was so old. You know, they went into that Obamacare voting into real late at night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. This guy could not stay awake, and they had his manservant freaking push him out of he was a wheelchair guy. And I always remember that, being like, man, if you're in that state, if you can't work what you're assigned to work, maybe you need to consider stepping down. Maybe someone needs to consider making you step down. Man, crazy.
Count one would be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios.
Oh.
Come back again. Come back again. Bring him back again. I believe I heard you saying to.
Yes, I did. I'm not going to do it.
Did you say?
Actually,
Did you say that?
Yes, sir. I did.
Oh, you did say that? I find you in direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county.
Next, we
Dang.
go to Florida, where a Florida woman did her best Florida man impression by angering the judge presiding over her case and flipping him the double bird. And we are not talking about those beautiful pink flamingos they have down in Florida. The
Yeah,
young
this
lady has a
chick
strange
is.
smile and mannerisms as she approaches the microphone to talk to the court.
She's gonna put on that
Responses when
innocent.
The judge asks her questions about her net worth and jewelry collection. To ask as her collateral for a bond really start to irk him. He lets her juvenile behavior slide for the moment and wonders out loud if she is on drugs. However, things take a turn when she says adios to the judge, and he increases her bond from $5,000 to $10,000. To
Dang.
which she responds by flipping him off. Pro tip, not a good idea when the person you are flipping off can put you in jail for a whole month.
Oh, Judge
It's
Con.
a joke, you know. We're not in a club now.
Sadly, we go to a case in Cleveland, Ohio, where a defendant, serial killer Michael Madison, was in a court sentencing hearing, where he was given the death penalty when the father of one of his 3 victims, which Madison had murdered, Van Terry,
That's
being a
awesome,
victim,
Aaron. That's
actually went to
awesome.
the court and took justice into his own hands and jumped over a table to hit him.
We're doing the first one in honor of you,
As the
Aaron.
father stared down
Tomorrow,
the killer,
it will
the
launch
killer
in the
responded
morning.
with a smile, which made the man leap at it. Officers in the court quickly held him
Oh,
back
damn.
and escorted him out of the courthouse. While the killer reportedly had no injuries from the altercation, the father was sent home, and the court continued after 15-minute recess. Not condoning violence to respond to violence, but honestly, how does this sort of thing not happen more often? Next, we go to Washtenaw County Trial Court in Ann Arbor,
This guy
Michigan,
looks like
where
trouble.
a man convicted of unlawful imprisonment and carrying a concealed weapon tried to lighten the mood in court by
Is he
singing a
singing?
song.
The things I've done, and I try and be stronger. In this life I chose, but I want you to know that door I
Look at old Mitch McConnell over on the right trying not to laugh.
sorry.
In the song in which he apologizes to the victim and promises to do better,
Oh,
Taylor was
exactly,
hoping to get a
broken
reduced
brain,
sentence
exactly.
from the judge for 36 months. However, it seems the judge was not a big Adele fan, as he got 17 years in prison.
damn.
Hopefully, when he gets out of the big house, America's Got Talent is still on the air, and he can try his talents there.
Hey, want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over
No.
5 months ago?
No, I
Look,
don't.
If you've been injured in a car...
This next defendant had the attitude that
There
if
we
he was
go.
going to prison anyway, he might as well go out with a bang. He decided that the best course of action was to make even more mischief. Weirdly, the man requested to be sent to jail, and when the judge started to proceed with his request, he flipped out and lost it, cussing and yelling at the judge before picking up a chair,
No,
throwing
dang.
it at one of the prosecutors, hitting his ankle.
Oh,
The
no.
judge's bench and computer took the brunt of it before the defendant walked out of the courtroom and gave himself up to deputies for arrest. Next time, they're going to have to get one of those
Laura
hand-electric
Billings.
masks
I haven't
and
heard
dollars.
that name in
Let's go to
forever.
Oakland County, Michigan, where a defendant thought, hey, what if I just leave?
Yeah, that was an
Solid
old
plan.
school judge, right?
Surveillance cameras show when a 33-year-old man who was being sentenced to 90 days in jail by Judge Nancy Karniak, after his conviction for disorderly conduct in a store, decided to bounce. He starts to leave, almost like, hey, can I use the bathroom quick? As he points to the door when court officers instantly realize what he's up to and chase after him. This led to a foot pursuit, with deputies eventually catching up to him in a wooded area near the courthouse. Now, instead of just
In
90
5
days,
minutes
he was
behind when
rearrested
you're
and
dropping
faced an
third
even
crime
longer time in
series,
jail.
the Queen of Meth
Try and
ones.
think of
Love those
brilliant ways
stories.
he could escape.
Awesome.
And now we go to Carson, California, where sadly,
Nice,
it seems
nice.
political violence can happen at all levels of government.
Dropping those
2008, a
weekly.
longtime city activist
Probably do
was at
another one.
Carson City
I
Council meeting
forget what the
when a
schedule
former
is. Maybe
Vera
Tuesday?
Opus DeWitt smacks Public Works
But we,
Commissioner
drop a
Dan
new
Schaefer in the
podcast
back of her
daily.
head, and the commissioner sure gets all worked up over the light tap, falling to the ground, screaming like she just got a stone-cold stunner in the ring and wanted to play it up for her wrestling fans.
Oh, God. I
Despite the
have seen
theatrics,
those,
a
man.
hit
Those
is a
are
hit.
nothing
And the
nice.
political rivals settled the matter in Los Angeles Superior Court with the assailant.
You know, Eric, real quick. Yeah, you know, the one that got me was it was on the New York Times front page. Someone had fallen into the subway, and someone took a photo right before the guy got hit, and it was on the front page. And you're like, how about you don't take the photo and you save the fucking dude? Like, you know what I like? Fuck, man. You got time to pull out your phone and do the whole thing. You got time to run over and give the dude a hand. Yeah, those are crazy.
Do it avoiding jail time by agreeing to anger management classes, a $1,500 fine, and 100 hours of community service. Speaking of escape attempts in a courtroom.
Oh,
this-
dang. Look at this dude.
Here we go to Hillsboro, Ohio. Back
Dang.
in 2020, when defendant Nicholas Kyle Garrison
Said,
decided
"See
to
ya."
make a bolt for it while in the middle of a courtroom with several large deputies directly behind him.
Oh, dang.
As
Oh,
they say, they wouldn't be
oh,
criminals in the first place if they were super smart.
Are you
oh.
driving right now?
Oh, you know what? I got to look at this
Deputies
again.
Directly behind.
Okay. So that's perfect timing. Perfect timing. So this dude is running away, right? The cop's job is to chase him and get him. So the cop jumps over the banister and he's going to get fucked up going down these stairs. The criminal never touches him, never lays a hand on him. Do you think the criminal is going to get charged with all the freaking bumps and bruises and everything on that cop, sheriff officer, whatever he is, 100%. Even though he never touched him, even though it was the cop's decision to jump over the banister. And watch this.
behind him.
Boom!
They wouldn't be criminals in the first place. They were super smart.
Are you driving right now?
Yeah.
You're suspended and you're in court. First of all, interrupting the court.
I'm not even driving. I'm parking somebody's car because they couldn't park. That's all I was doing.
And now we have a court case that just has to make you laugh. A man was invited to a virtual court hearing over his suspended driver's license. However, he joined the Zoom call, get this, while he was driving. The judge was not amused, as he was literally committing a crime in front of him. It has to be tough to go to court and run into someone you know. For one defendant,
Oh, I've seen this one before.
roller coaster.
Yes, ma'am. Did you go to Nautilus for middle school?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
They had attended the middle school. The judge said he was a bright, promising student that she even played football with.
I used to play football with
The realization brought tears, and after some motivation, he promised to turn his life around, using his former classmate on the other side of criminal justice as a positive example. Judge Glazer kept up the positive reinforcement by meeting Booth with his family after he was released from jail for a 10-month sentence for the robbery charge. Hopefully, this inspiration helped him turn things around. And now we go to Indiana.
Oh, man.
where
A little
Zoom
touching there a
takes
little
a
bit.
wild turn as a man alleged to have committed domestic assault became agitated and fired his own lawyer.
Nope.
Kobe James Harris was in prison and had a full meltdown during a hearing in which he fired his lawyer for not relaying questions he had. Judge Jeffrey Middleton goes as far as to mute his microphone as the man continues to rant during the hearing. Guess this is the one good thing about Zoom hearings. If they want to stop listening to people, they can just turn them off. Next, we go to Sacramento, California, where a plastic surgeon makes a pretty baller move-in. My time is more important than your time department by appearing in an online
Oh
traffic
my
court
God.
hearing while in the middle of an operation.
Are you available for trial? It kind of looks like you're in an operating room right now.
I am, sir. I'm in the operating room. Yes, I'm available for trial. Go right ahead.
As the traffic court is required by law to be live streamed for the public, the whole thing was broadcast. The judge in the case takes note that it is really weird and not ethical to be
Yeah,
doing surgery.
I would
while
agree.
also
Yeah, is there someone on the table?
Hate seeing ads?
Because that's
Here's
like,
how to
isn't
get
that
rid
a
of them.
breach of like
Get paid to
HIPAA
see.
and all sorts
Do you know
of
how
like
much of the
different,
content you see on a daily basis are actually ads?
different kind of stuff, right? That would be, what the fuck? Is he really doing the surgery in the middle of the fuck?
The judge goes ahead and reschedules the court
Yeah.
appearance as the doctor checks his schedule. No word on whether the doctor was enlarging some cojones as part of his procedure.
That is
This next case
insane.
in Arkansas is a real miracle.
That is so weird. He's like, yeah, I'm available for trial. Here, you nurse, hold the camera. Like, what the fuck?
As an inmate had called for the need for a wheelchair and was being wheeled to court when he suddenly jumped up and made a run for it. Sheriff's deputies chase after him, but are not able to immediately catch the now speedy man, and he was only caught and taken back.
Hey, there he
Several
is,
hours
Halloween Christmas
Seems like next
man.
time
How
he's
you
in
doing?
Court, he's going to be able to walk in himself.
Lonnie, what's up? What's up,
Now
brother?
we go to Hillsboro, Oregon, where a murder suspect gets brought into a courtroom. However, as soon as the officers take his handcuffs off, he runs to the exit and bolts out of the courthouse. He was found 2 hours later under a blanket in a closet in a nearby unoccupied apartment after a tip came.
Oh,
to
dang,
investigators.
he's booking. Oh,
According to
man.
the police,
Carl
he is
Lewis.
facing multiple charges: murder in the second degree, unlawful use of a weapon, elude, 2 counts of
Look at
burglary
the
in
little,
first degree,
the little chubby
reckless
one. I'm sorry. Look at the
unlawful
little
use of a
chubby
weapon,
one who runs out after.
unoccupied apartment after a tip came to investigate.
All right, he's booking like
According
crazy
to the
legs.
police,
Look,
he is facing multiple charges.
and then like 30 seconds later, this fucking lady. Look at this lady.
Murder in the second degree, unlawful
Oompa
use of a weapon, elude, 2 counts of
loompa.
burglary in
Damn,
first degree,
he made it.
reckless driving,
He made it
and
out.
reckless endangering. And now to
Crazy.
top it all off, he is facing charges for his failed escape attempt.
No, that's a
Honestly,
big one.
They need to start putting tracking devices on all inmates. A basketball player in Cleveland, Ohio.
That'll get you years and years, man. I think I told you guys the story before. I was, this is 30 years ago, when I had to do my little bit of time in the system. I was in it with a guy. He was a kid. I mean, I was a kid, but he was even younger than me. So I was like 19, 20. He was probably 18, maybe just presented himself younger. I don't know. He was doing county time up at the annex up in Kingman. I don't know if that's even still open. And he was already sentenced, was doing less than a year. He was a trustee, and they were taking out the garbage, and two guys he was with decided they were going to book it, and he went with them. And fuck, man, of course they caught them all. And then he ends up in with us, and I think he was on the bus with me. He ended up in Florence in the walls, man, like as a class 3. And because of the escape, he ended up getting a couple extra years tatted on. Fuck, man, just for like a joyride, basically. A bad decision. Really bad decision. Fucking nuts, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, kids.
Found himself in the court instead of on the court while at a sentencing hearing for the assault of his ex-girlfriend. As the judge reads the sentence of 3 years in prison for assault and robbery, he falls down, collapses as the young man realizes he'd just thrown away several years of his life.
My favorite song. I don't know. Something by Green Day.
As he runs
look at this guy.
Tries to jump
in
from the
shackles.
second-floor balcony of the courthouse, only to be tackled by waiting officers who catch him like a laundry basket thrown into the basement. It doesn't look like he will be making any quick escapes with that ankle.
I was gonna say with that stupid, those stupid flip flops.
Into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Finally, you're not going to believe this, but we have not one but 2 defendants who made the stellar move of joining their virtual court case for driving with a suspended license while also driving.
Stationary?
This time we have an absolute legend as a man in Ann Arbor, Michigan, called into his virtual court here for a suspended license while driving in his car.
Nice, Gary Old Planet.
Really can unite the world by showing everyone how dumb people can be. Corey Harris logged on to his May 2024 court hearing while holding his phone as he drove his car, which itself is a violation of the law in Michigan. In a lot of places, there is a rule against driving and holding a cell phone at the same time.
Yeah.
To top it off, the reason for the court hearing in the first
here it comes.
was that he had been caught driving with a suspended license.
Oh, shit.
Judge Cedric Simpson was shocked and instantly caught the problem.
That's usually how it goes, man.
To report to jail that evening or have a warrant issued for his arrest. Hopefully, he takes an Uber to get to the jail.
No.
So that's gotta be the stupidest thing. Like if you are going to court on driving on a suspended license, and you're going to court while you're driving, where's your sign? Remember that? Who was that? Bill Inval. Here's your sign. When I was 18, I got busted by a screw after escape a court van. He likely get back in and won't press charges. So very lucky. Oh man, yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. All right, guys. I'm going to get up on out of here. I've been playing with some freaking tissue this whole time. What am I? I'm crazy. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I'm hungry is what I am. Me and April got to go get something to eat, guys. Appreciate it. You. Big shout out to Mr. Crispers. We know you're watching. You're watching. You know you're high when you can't rhythm your freaking eyeballs together. Oh, man. There you go, guys. I appreciate you. See you, Gary Old Planet. Appreciate you tuning in. I got to go get some dinner. All right. Appreciate you guys. Have a great one. We'll see you at 7:10 a.m. in the morning, guys. Look for our shorts. Eat the shorts, man. Oh, salute your shorts. Look for the shorts. Look for the podcast. All the things, guys. DailyDank.com. We'll see ya.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys. Have a good one.